Right, today we are tiling the bathroom. So what we've done here, we've marked out where the bath is going. We've used our tiles to work out a line above the bath, which is going to give us half a tile cut onto the bath, and then we've worked it all out so we get to the ceiling. So there's going to be a half tile to the ceiling, a half tile to the bath. Similarly, from the height of the bath down to the floor, we also want to adjust our movements, so we've got a half tile there as well. What we don't want to be in is a situation where we've got ourselves a slither of an inch, or where we're going to end up. It's okay if you want to chop an inch off of the tile, but ideally everything wants to look symmetrical. When we can use a half tile, we can use the other half at the top. So we've laid our markings down, sink, toilet and bath. We've put this batten on here, which we've used yesterday. Didn't have a camera, but we've put this batten down. This goes perfectly level all the way around the room. And at the end of play yesterday, we've got a row of tiles with our tile spacers. We're using 2mm today around the bathroom. That gives us a great foundation for the second day. We can then build, work our way up. This grout here is ideal to leave it on the batten overnight. So now that's stuck, we can take that batten off and put the bath in later and work our way down. We'll use sticky tape to hold it down, or onto the bath, or some props underneath as we go along. But for the moment, we're doing the main majority of the room. And then basically, at the moment we've screw taped it up just to allow for a little bit of movement, because we've got stud walls here, we've got walls that are held on with adhesive, and we've got insulated walls to the rear elevation of the property. When it comes to the actual laying of your tile, what you need to be doing is working out all your cuts first. So simply just put your tiles along your wall. It's dead easy on a small place like this. Use our marker pen, and what we've done here, you probably can't see it, we're in the smallest bathroom in the world. We can't see, we've laid our tiles out, marked everything, and our gaps with our tile spacers. We've gone for brick bond, and basically we're working from a centre line out towards the corners. Another great tip is know your wall. So this wall here is pretty plumb. That's the wall we've made. So when we get plumb walls, we know that we can just build this. We can just build this up, and everything's going to be all right. Where you're going to struggle is where you're struggling to not very straight walls, not very square walls, and then your bath doesn't fit in and everything's horrible. This is why we've boarded it out. We've boarded it out quite nicely. So simply, we'll just be doing the Spider-Man thing, putting the adhesive on and then sticking the tiles on. Then we'll do our cuts around it. So let's crack on and see what we get to. Okay, once we've got our mix to the desired consistency, we need to just slap it on the wall. So get some on our trowel here and get the rainbow effect going on. Right, once our gear's on the wall, all we have to do is lay the tiles. We're going to rotate the tiles out of each box. When we get our gear on the wall, we've got about 30 minutes working time onto these boards here. They're all going to absorb the water, so we'll just crack on and get these tiles put on. Right, just before you get to lay any tiles, what you want to do is make sure that any tile adhesive that you've got onto the tiles, especially in this area here, is promptly removed before you lay your next tiles. That adhesive's a different colour and you will see it after. So it's easier to remove it at the start. So when you're actually laying your tile, what you want to do is look for any directional markings, such as that one. So all tiles on this wall are going that way. Got a couple of tile spacers. There's the line that we're working to. And when we put it in, we want to push that and then work it round so we're getting about 80–90% coverage. All the tiles are wriggled on, we're working to this line, which you can't see because we've gone over the tile adhesive, and we're putting those spaces in at equal gaps, and then we're just going to lay the wall. Right, so last tile, what I like to do, put all my big tiles in, do my simple cut, and we'll leave that all there till the end, see what bits of offcuts we've got left. And now we're going to plant that